Welcome to the Straight to Jail podcast, written and produced by Brian Herring. Chapter 25, Full Circle. The night air whipped through the open windows of the stolen police cruiser as Johnny pushed the engine harder, the city lights fading into the distance behind them. The car was battered, bullet holes dotting the frame, but it still roared like a beast on the hunt. Kyle sat in the passenger seat, boots on the dashboard, blowing cigarette smoke out the window and humming some unrecognizable tune. Tony's voice crackled faintly over Johnny's burner phone, which sat between them on the console.
I knew you two would be okay. I'll meet you back at the docks. The broker showed up shortly after you were taken into custody. Let's finish this.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Johnny replied flatly before clicking the phone off. He gripped the wheel harder, his eyes locked on the road ahead. Kyle glanced over, flicking ash out the window.
Man, you're tense. Loosen up, would you? It's just a life or death showdown with a psychopathic kingpin and his army of goons. No big deal.
Johnny didn't answer immediately. For once, his usual sharp comeback was absent. Instead, he exhaled sharply and said,
There's something I need to say.
Kyle turned, pulling down his sunglasses slightly to peer at Johnny.
Oh shit. You're about to get all sentimental, aren't you? Do I need to pull out tissues or a bucket for you to cry into?
Johnny shot him a look, but his face was serious.
I'm not joking, Kyle. Just shut up and listen for once.
Kyle blinked in surprise and held up his hands.
All right. Go ahead and spill it.
Johnny tightened his grip on the wheel, his voice low and steady.
The night that this all began, the night that you got jumped, gutted, and left for dead, I was involved.
Kyle stared at him for a long beat, the humor draining from his face.
You?
Johnny nodded, still refusing to look at him.
I'm the one who set you up. It was supposed to be a message, Kyle. A warning to stay out of my business to the feds. I didn't think you'd survive. Hell, I didn't think you'd want to.
The car fell into silence, save for the faint hum of the engine and the whistle of wind through the cracked window. Kyle broke it with a chuckle. Johnny frowned.
What the hell is so funny?
Kyle shook his head, grinning like a lunatic.
Man, I figured that shit out months ago. It's just good to finally hear you own up.
Johnny blinked.
What?
You heard me.
Kyle said, still grinning.
The day I woke up in that hospital bed, you were the first asshole I saw. I knew you had something to do with it, leering over me like some weirdo vampire digging for answers.
And you just played it cool, huh?
Johnny asked, incredulous. Kyle shrugged, lighting another cigarette.
Didn't see the point. I was too busy trying to survive. Then you started dragging me into this whole mess, and suddenly my life actually had some meaning. Before I met you, Johnny, I was just floating around smoking, drinking, dodging bill collectors, and investigating and pissing off all of the wrong people.
Sounds pretty much like what you're doing right now.
John responded. Kyle smirked.
Nah, man. It's truly been the best time of my life. You think I'd hold a grudge about you trying to kill me when I've never had this much fun while alive? I mean, come on. I survived a hit job, got addicted to prescription drugs, get fucked up and shoot people for fun, and outran a police raid. That's not the life of a loser. That's the damn outtake reel from a die-hard film.
Johnny couldn't stop the small smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth.
You're a lunatic.
You're not wrong.
Kyle said, blowing smoke out the window.
But you need me, Johnny. Admit it.
Johnny sighed, shaking his head.
Yeah, I guess maybe I do.
Then take me right now, big boy. Fuck me in the ass.
Kyle grinned wide.
Just fucking with you. Now quit being a mopey little bitch and drive faster. We've got the broker to kill.
When they pulled up to the docks, Tony was already waiting near a stack of shipping containers, the faint glow of his cigarette ember cutting through the fog. He stepped out of the shadows as Johnny killed the engine, a rifle slung over his shoulder.
Took you long enough.
Tony said, flicking a cigarette to the ground.
Traffic.
Kyle said flatly, hopping out of the car.
You wouldn't believe how hard it is to speed when your driver insists on confessing his sins like it's a goddamn Catholic mass.
Tony frowned, glancing at Johnny.
What's he talking about?
It's nothing important. Now what's the situation?
Tony pointed toward the center of the docks, where a large freighter loomed like a black monolith, its floodlights piercing the mist. A group of armed men surrounded it, patrolling the perimeter and unloading crates onto trucks. At the heart of it all stood him, the broker. A tall, broad-shouldered figure, his silhouette unmistakable even at a distance. He wore a tailored coat, hands in his pockets, watching the operation with the quiet confidence of a man who owned the night. Still pointing in his direction, Tony stated.
There he is, the man himself. You sure about this? We're outnumbered, outgunned, and he's got eyes everywhere. Personally, I'd rather be at the club getting some pussy right about now.
Johnny didn't hesitate.
We've got to finish this thing tonight. We're not going to get another shot.
Kyle cracked his knuckles, a wicked grin spreading across his face.
I called dibs on that guy right over there.
What? We're not calling dibs?
Johnny snapped.
Too late.
Kyle replied, already moving forward, his revolver in hand.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Kyle.
Tony sighs, shouldering his rifle and lighting up a joint. He begins walking back to his station, talking to himself.
Why in the fuck did I decide to team up with these two idiots?
Johnny checked his weapon, eyes narrowing. The docks descended into chaos the moment the first shot rang out. Kyle fired at a guard standing too close to the edge of a container, sending him sprawling into the dark water below. Tony picked off two men with clean, precise shots from behind cover, while Johnny moved like a phantom through the shadows, dropping guards one after another. The broker's men panicked, shouting orders and firing blindly into the fog. Floodlights shattered as bullets tore through the air, sparks raining down like fireworks. The freighter's horn blared, an ominous wail that seemed to shake the ground itself. Johnny spotted the broker moving toward the ship, flanked by two bodyguards.
He's making a run for it!
On it.
Tony called back, lining up a shot, but Kyle got there first. He charged through the mist like a madman, his sunglasses still on, yelling.
I'm coming for you! You are money-wearing son of a bitch!
The broker turned just as Kyle tackled one of his bodyguards, sending them both crashing into a pile of metal pipes with a deafening clang. The noise echoed through the docks like a cannon shot. Johnny sprinted forward, his gun raised as he dropped the other bodyguard with two clean shots to the chest. The man crumpled without a sound. Kyle, meanwhile, was tangled in a brawl on the ground, grunting and cursing as the bodyguard managed to pin him.
Johnny,
Kyle said through the comm.
little help here?
Johnny didn't slow, grabbing a crowbar that had been abandoned near the crates. He swung it hard, catching the bodyguard square in the ribs and knocking him off Kyle with a pained shout. Kyle sat up, adjusting his crooked sunglasses with a grimace.
Man, I'm starting to think I like getting my ass kicked. It's becoming a hobby.
Get up and move.
Johnny proclaimed, already pressing forward toward the broker. The broker was climbing onto the freighter, barking orders to his men in the distance. He turned briefly, locking eyes with Johnny through the haze. Even from here, Johnny could see the smug smirk on his face. One of the men's bullet caught Johnny in the chest, knocking him back, but his vest prevented it from entry.
He's not getting away.
Johnny muttered under his breath, his pace quickening. Kyle stumbled to his feet, spitting blood onto the concrete.
You know, for a kingpin, this guy runs like a bitch.
He scooped up a discarded pistol and jogged after Johnny.
Cover it, Stoney.
Johnny barked into his earpiece.
Already on it.
Tony's voice crackled back, followed by the sharp crack of rifle fire as he picked off guards who were closing in. The freighter's ramp creaked under the broker's weight as he disappeared into the darkness of the ship. Johnny and Kyle sprinted up after him, the sounds of gunfire, distant shouting, and the pounding of their footsteps filling the air.
End of the line, you son of a bitch.
Johnny muttered, vanishing into the shadows after his target. Kyle grinned, reloading his gun.
Hold up!
I'm coming too. Don't hog all of the fun.